By the time this video is over, another 13 children will be orphaned, victims of the AIDS pandemic and the passivity that has fueled it. Africa is resilient, but the challenges are just too great and our support is critically needed. NextAid is responding to this global crisis by creating sustainable solutions for vulnerable children and their communities. With the support of the dance music community, NextAid can continue to channel the positive energy from the dance floor to projects on the ground across Africa.
I think the dance music culture is an amazing thing. People want to go out and kind of forget about everything that's going on. And so when you intermix politics or social things into that, it kind of turns people off. And I think that's something we need to change.
If people don't start to realize what's going on, who knows where we're going to be in 5 years from now.
Dance music, if you listen and you know the people involved, is very humanitarian in spirit, and it's about community, it's about getting people together.
If you go back to when the dance music genre first evolved out of danceable R&B and the disco scene, which was huge in America and actually globally for a very long time, until AIDS came about.
When I first got into this, it was because you could get such a huge group of people together, and they were so diverse, everybody's open-minded, this whole thing. Within the dance music community, everybody's very loving and caring, and what NextAid is doing is basically bringing this scene together and trying to create awareness, to actually see what's going on over there, see these kids, all it takes is just one, opening your eyes and to see what's happening.
Yeah,
and it's very easy to make a change.
It struck me when I was told about NextAid that it was something that was an extension of what I had been thinking about the past years. Like, what am I doing as a DJ? Is it all about the party, or could there be more to it?
Pushing people to do that and become informed on these issues, especially with, of AIDS infections and HIV in Africa, is really, really important.
NextAid is really focused on helping the victims of the AIDS pandemic, the orphans who've been left without parents, and to also help their brother or their sister in terms of community.
Do I think NextAid is something that everybody could relate to? Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think it's a great project, and if people find out more about it, I think they'd want to be involved.
I think that it is something that a lot of people could believe in. It's a really good cause, and I think it's something very easy to get behind.
A lot of young musicians now, they're just not coming to the table the way they should politically. And there are very subtle ways which we can bring awareness to situations.
Well, in terms of dance music creating more awareness and changing the world, there's a whole massive energy there, and if some of this energy can be tapped, into something a little bit more useful, a little bit more into the awareness of what's going on around the world, i.e., people dying of AIDS in Africa, then that's brilliant.
NextAid is an integral part in what the world community is doing to help address this pandemic. And I think that, citizens and organizations around the world can follow suit from their example and, make a contribution, however small, to help these kids basically have a chance at a real future.
This is a cause that I believe in. You should check it out, donate, volunteer, and get involved.
People in the community and the dance community can help out by putting things up on your MySpace pages, sending out bulletins, and passing the torch to other people.
The social climate's down, the economy's bad. It only makes people want to go out and express themselves through music, through art, through culture, I think that a lot of good things come out in bad times.
If every American took out $1 or $2 and dedicated it towards the cause, there'd be a lot more relief for people.
There is no one thing to do. With NextAid.org, that's an option. It's something to do, and a lot of people may have never thought of anything. And this is something that they can go, you know what, I'm gonna try this out for a little while. And that's more than doing nothing.
I am the Scum Frog.
My name is Ultra Nate.
Danny Crivet.
I'm Larry T.
I'm King Britt.
I'm Dee Fuse.
I'm Samantha James.
I'm Jay Boogie.
I'm Wayna.
I'm DJ Frankie Bones.
We're Turntables on the Hudson, and we support.
And I support.
I support.
And 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 I support NextAid.
And
I'm a supporter of NextAid.
Your soul has got me craving so deep.